I just did the full intro and it wasn't even recording. Hey guys, if you're new then my name's Amy and welcome to the channel. This video is different than things that we normally upload. The channel was originally made by myself and my fiance to document our journey through fertility treatment. However, that process is quite long, so we are also uploading other videos that just kind of relate to our life. So because you're already here, please do go check them out before you go, and if you enjoy them, subscribe because we'd love to have you along with us. So this video is going to be about the fact that I am taking Roaccutane, and I know that before I started to take it, I googled and I YouTubed so much for people's experiences. If you watch our previous vlogs, maybe you've noticed, and if you haven't, you're probably going to notice now, so I apologise for that. But I always have my hands around my mouth, or I'm touching my lips, or they look super dry and horrible and red, or have a ridiculous amount of lip balm on them so they're super shiny, which is probably how they look right now actually. And I just I'm super conscious about that, so I kind of wanted to explain it just so when I am watching the videos before we upload them, I don't know, maybe it might make me feel a little bit better knowing that I've explained why they look like they do, because I can appreciate it's not the nicest thing to look at. So I started to suffer with acne since I was probably about 13, maybe even a little bit younger than that, to be honest. I remember going to my GP constantly and I was given loads of creams, and I don't remember the name of them, like it was a long time ago now because I'm now 27. And I don't know, maybe one or two of them would work, but my acne was along my jawline, occasionally on my neck, on my chest, and all over my back. So I didn't really suffer with it on my face. The only good thing I could say was I could cover it up if I wanted to, but that didn't make me any less conscious. To me, that acne was the worst thing in the world. I hated it, I hated myself. I wouldn't wear vest tops without feeling like I wanted to cry every time I put them on. In the summer, if I wanted to wear a vest top or anything, I wouldn't do that out of my garden. I'd always have a t-shirt on and I'd be boiling, and I wouldn't wear a bikini without feeling rubbish and things like that. It really affected my confidence, and I always thought people were looking. I don't know, maybe they weren't, but to me that was a big deal. But yeah, these creams, I would go back and forwards and try loads of different ones. I don't know, none of them worked enough to keep it away, so eventually my doctor started me on Yasmin, which is a birth control pill, and honestly that pill was a dream. It was so good. It cleared up my acne completely. So I took this pill for about 10 years, and I knew that you're not supposed to take them for that long. Up until about 3 or 4 years ago, so about when I was 25, I went to my doctor and I said I was getting these migraines. My vision would go completely blurry on my right side, my head felt horrendous pain, I couldn't go to work, I couldn't go to uni, it was horrible, and I'd never had it. So the doctor insisted on stopping the Yasmin, which fair enough, I couldn't deal with this pain anymore, and I thought, I'm gone through puberty, I've done all this, I'm not gonna get acne no more, and if I do, maybe they'll go kind of do their course and then they'll disappear. Yeah, that was completely wrong. That's not what happened at all. I stopped the pill, the migraines stopped, which was fantastic. The acne came back, and it came back, I don't know if it came back worse, because when I was 15 and 13 and 14, at that age, that was the worst thing to me, whereas now when I was 25, 26, I was thinking, oh my gosh, this is the worst it's ever been, but I guess when it's at that moment, that's when you think it's the worst. So this acne, when it came back, again, it came back on my jawline, which was actually quite bad on my jawline this time, and around here as well, down my neck. It came back on my chest, on my back. It definitely came back worse on my back because it went all down my back to the very bottom as well, whereas previously it had just been at the top. I did get them on my shoulders, on the tops of my arms, all down here as well, which I'd not had before. But again, I thought it was just going to run its course and then get lost. Fast forward now to 3 years later, 2-3 years later, and after multiple GP appointments, which I can appreciate they have to try all of this stuff, but when I'm telling them the only thing that's ever worked for me was the pill, I thought maybe I'd have got a dermatology referral a little bit faster. But no, it's okay, we got there in the end. The GP tried me with a Duac gel, which didn't have any benzoyl peroxide in it, which didn't really do much, to be honest. Then he tried me on a Duac gel with benzoyl peroxide and clindamycin in it, which did work for a while, but bearing in mind this is a huge like portion of my body which I'm applying this little tub of cream to. Like it wasn't realistically gonna work like continuously. He tried me on limacycline antibiotics, which I was a bit didn't really want to take for a while, and then doxycycline, because they didn't work, and they didn't work either. We stopped the cream as well because it was giving me like quite red raw patches, which was super sore. The only thing other than medication that cleared up my skin was the sun. So when I go on holiday, they would go like, and the doctor once said to me like, oh well, there's nothing we can do unless you want to move to a warmer climate or a sunnier climate. I was like, it's not really the answer I want, because I can't just pack up and go and move to America now, can I? But then on my final GP appointment about this, I saw an incredible GP. He'd also suffered with this before. He gave me some free samples that worked really nicely on my skin. It didn't clear up, like, but on my face it was quite nice. And then he referred me to the dermatologist, who wanted me to continue with some more antibiotics, and then eventually they said to me, oh, I think you're a candidate for Accutane. So obviously I'd done loads of research and I googled and YouTubed so much of this Roaccutane, and the side effects to it are pretty like, if you get them, like, you can get them quite bad. Like, I didn't want my lips to swell up and like cover my face. I didn't want my skin to be peeling. I didn't want side effects which affected like your liver or all of this stuff that is very out there about taking Roaccutane, like your achy joints. Like, I didn't want all that, and I didn't want to, as much as these spots like and this acne really affected like my confidence and I'd say my mental health a little bit, I didn't want to sacrifice my physical health for acne, if that makes sense. Because I don't know what's going on you don't know what's going on inside your body. Like, I didn't want to take tablets which have got quite, like, I don't know, like there's a lot about their side effects and about them being dangerous. Like, I didn't want to take a tablet and not know what's going on inside my body, especially for the amount of time which apparently you have to take the Roaccutane for. But this doctor, she was adamant. She wanted me to take it. She basically, like, I signed the consent form on the day. Like, I wasn't going to get pregnant. Like, I'm in a same-sex relationship. There was no accidental pregnancy going to happen. And with our fertility journey, Lucy was going to carry. So that wasn't an issue. However, I still go to my monthly appointments. And I still do my pregnancy test every month. And I still do my blood work every month. And so far, everything's been great. And I've been taking Roaccutane now for approximately 7 months. We started on the first month, we started a dose of 20 milligrams, which is just 1 tablet a day. And then from there onwards, we upped it to 40 milligrams because all my blood work was fine and I wasn't having any side effects. They've asked me if I want to increase to 60 milligrams. And if I had have increased to 60 milligrams a day, which would have been 3 tablets, I would have probably finished my course now. However, I refused and I wanted to stay at 40. I didn't want to kind of push it a little bit too far. Like, I have had an incredible journey on Roaccutane. Like, it cleared up my acne within weeks. Like, I don't have any spots on my chest, any spots on my back. I don't have any around here. Like, they're gone. And I didn't have any side effects. Like, no major side effects anyway. All my blood work come back fine. My lips, like, so this is the reason that I kind of wanted to do the video, was my lips are always very dry. And when I say dry, like, I don't mean to the extent that I've seen some people's. I think I've been very lucky, and they haven't become swollen. They haven't become like needing hydrocortisone cream on my lips or anything. They're just red and sore sometimes, and sometimes they peel, but I just apply like lip balm quite regularly, and I've noticed that my skin, I don't know if you guys can see here, is a little bit redder than usual, and I think it's just, I don't know, like it's just part of taking the Roaccutane. Like, it's red and it's a little bit sore, but like in comparison to what I had, I'll take this. And in comparison to what I could have had, like in terms of the side effects, I will take this. Like, it's not that bad at all. I just wanted to kind of put it out there. This is the reason that sometimes my skin looks quite dry and red, and my lips look quite dry and red. Also, people that are looking like for Roaccutane stories, like, they're not all tragic. Like, I don't know, I've seen a lot of scaremongering around it, and I was completely scared to take it. Like I said, like, not everyone's lips are gonna swell up, and you're not gonna, and I didn't break out, like, you're not gonna always break out, and you're not gonna always get your achy joints, and I don't know, there's a lot. I think sometimes, like, it's people's kind of last resort, but they're still scared to take it, and I'd just say give it a go. You can stop at any point. You don't need to continue if you don't want to. Like, I always said, if it starts to affect my physical health, then I would stop. Like, there's no question about it. I just stopped taking it. So, like, my hair now, like, this is so gross, and I'm sure we all do it. Sometimes, like, I won't wash it for like a week, like, and it's fine. Like, obviously not if I'm at work, then I'd wash it and things, but like, I don't have to. Like, it doesn't go greasy. It used to go greasy every single day, whereas now it can be, it's fine. Like, one of the other things I have noticed is my arms, I don't know, like a little red mark here, and here is, it's more sensitive. It is, if I scratch my arm, it will probably cut a lot easier than it used to, but that's just because it's drier, I think. I'm just gonna put the fan on because I'm roasting. Whew. Hopefully that's not too noisy in the background, but I just had to put the fan on because it's so warm here in England at the moment. I don't want to make this video too long because it is just me talking, but some of the things that I've used on my skin, like, I originally started off just using the Cetraban, which is fine, like, it works when, like, it's okay, but then Luke, my partner, bought me this one, which has been great. I find it's quite greasy, like, it's quite thick, but it does the job. My skin doesn't, like, on my arms and my legs and things, like, it doesn't really get that dry. Oh no, wait, that was the body wash, sorry, that's the body wash one for the shower, which I use. But I do also sometimes use the tea tree from Body Shop, because this has no smell to it, and when I come out the shower I want to smell nice, like, so I use a bit of aloe tea tree as well. And then this is the one which you just kind of put on, like, your moisturizer for your skin after the shower or something. I try and do this, like, it says we were advised to do it like twice a day. I do it like once a day because it's not too bad. I originally started with just like Vaseline on my lips, but didn't really do much. I would like soak my lips in Vaseline before I went to bed, and then I changed it to this, and this was great. Like, it's like £10 a tube though, and I don't really, like, if you take it, like, you'll go through quite a lot of lip balm, and I can't really afford £10 a tube all the time. So I recently changed to the Blistex, which is just the OG one, and actually, like, it works really, really well. Like, it will sting if your lips are cut, like, it will sting, but it's fine. And then in terms of creams on my face, again, we had this one at first, or I had this one at first. I think it's a little bit greasy for what I want, so I changed back to this one, which I really like. It is, like, again, like, I think it's like £13 for a little tub. It is only 40 mils, but do you know what, like, it works. And because of this red bit which I get around my nose, and so I also have the hydrocortisone cream for that, which I try not to put on too much because your skin is quite thin on your face, so you don't really want to be putting too many steroids there. So I just use it when it's really bad, and it works for me. But yeah, that's kind of my story. It's probably gone on a little bit long. I only have 1 month left, guys. 1 month left of taking this stuff, and I can, hopefully my skin will go back, not back to normal, like, I don't want it to go back, but hopefully the dryness goes a little bit. It might not, but I'll just have to moisturize. Maybe it will. We'll find out, I guess. But yeah, hope you found the video a bit useful, and if you did, then please do give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below about your experiences, and if you enjoyed the other videos that we do, then do please subscribe to them videos, and we'd love to have you on our journey anyway. But yeah, bye!